Good afternoon, baseball fans, and welcome to Schlieve Field as we get ready for a conference contest here in the Trailways East between the first place Horicon Marshmen and the Central Wisconsin Christian Crusaders. Today is a doubleheader, correct? Okay, I want to make sure this time that we've got that correct. So we do have a doubleheader today, and it's beautiful weather. For a Friday afternoon, you could not ask for any better weather for a baseball game here. Not much wind whatsoever, and we've got a beautiful setup here with our outfield camera, and we've got our camera here right in front of our dugout here. We don't have, or right in front of the fence here. We don't have any of the screen there. We've been able to figure out how to get that stuff set up. I'm going to step aside. We're going to come back here. You can see the coaches are meeting at home plate. We'll step aside. We'll hear from some of our sponsors, and we'll come back. You're listening to Jeff Sauer along with the Dr. Cameron Hatcher here on Jeff's live stream.
Single retail project. WDS Construction has evolved into a nationwide general contractor and construction management company. But we're so much more than that. Retail is changing, and it's changing fast. No matter where you are, what you do, or how you sell products to your customers, we're with you every step of the way to lay the groundwork for whatever lies ahead. Building trust through results, and our commitment to provide a customer-driven experience without question. With 4 generations at the foundation of WDS, we've built a reliable client base and a passionate team to bring big-time experience, commitment, and satisfaction to your next project. Because we are built to build better.
We are Hooksh's Marketing Greenhouse, and we have been leading a greenhouse here in Fox Lake since 1981. Family owned and operated, we provide beautiful flower baskets and fruit and vegetables to residents of South Central Wisconsin. We know the importance of having a variety of flowers, fruits, and vegetables available to our customers throughout the year. Discover the finest selection of locally grown produce, including sweet corn, tomatoes, and cucumbers, along with a variety of fresh fruits. At Hooksh's Marketing Greenhouse, we believe in providing our customers with the freshest and highest quality produce. Come visit us and taste the difference.
Angling-only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Welcome back here to Schlieve Field. Here comes the first pitch by Maverick Skalma, throwing it in there. Brent Billy once again makes a huge stop behind the plate to save that pitch so it doesn't get to the backstop. And a great job there by our first pitch youth. I love this, that coach has decided that he is going to has this added in here. It makes it pretty exciting for the youth of CWC to get an opportunity to come out here and throw that first pitch. Again, it's a beautiful day out here. Got the center field camera. Nice job there by the doctor getting that all lined up. And then, again, we've got the behind the plate camera here. He's working on trying to get the lineups all set up here. We're going to get set here for the national anthem, and we'll step aside and we'll come back. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on Jeff's live stream.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
The outdoor golf season is just around the corner. Now is the time to go to the Rock and use the indoor simulator to be prepared. Call to set up a tee time for an hour. Hang out at the bridges at the Rock before or after the simulator. Join us for a relaxing atmosphere in a beautiful setting. Go online today and make a reservation for the simulator or call. Better yet, swing out to the bridges for a bite and a beverage. The Rock Golf Club, 700 County Park Road, Waupun, or call 920-324-2621.
Sam's Well Drilling is a family-owned business with over 75 years in the water well drilling industry. We can help you with all of your well drilling needs. Our crews are experienced at finding the proper location, setting up the rigs and equipment in all types of circumstances, and drilling to the appropriate depth so that you have fresh, clean water. Sam's also drills wells for commercial and municipal projects. No project is too large or small for Sam's Well Drilling. We at Sam's are thankful to be involved in supplying the well water needs of people all over Wisconsin. Sam's Well Drilling, well worth it.
King Manufacturing. Since 1926, we have been known for our...
Welcome back here to Schlieve Field. There's our behind-the-plate shot here as we've got a doubleheader. Coach, with the doubleheader, will they be playing one home and one away? Will they switch that? They will. Okay, thank you. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. It all depends upon. They play each other 3 times during the season, so sometimes they'll just keep that same home since it is home here. So they've already just played on the road. So that's why I was wondering if that's how they're going to rotate it here. Everybody does it a little bit different. Central Wisconsin Christian Crusaders will be the home team here in this contest here. So let's take a look at the starting lineup here for the Central Wisconsin Christian Crusaders. If you want to give us the defensive setup here, Doctor.
All right. Leading defensive setup behind the plate, senior Brent Billy. On the mound, Ryer Greenfield. Over at first base, Gavin Goldade. Second base, I believe, having a hard time seeing numbers here. Let me see if I can get the picture of Carson Mulder over at short. Jake Van Herwarden will be stepping in to hit in place of Ryer Greenfield. Jackson Butine over at third. Zach Hoffman at second. Sam Greenfield over in right. Jacob Skalma in left. And Lawson Phillips out in center field.
And leading things off here for the Horicon Marshmen will be the number 13. Leading things off will be Reed Voklab, and he is the left fielder. Second hitter will be Jay Graven. He is number 10, and he is the second baseman. And in the hole will be Owen Munchie, the third baseman, wearing number 7. We're trying again. We've got our messing around with our electronic stuff here, and we got a little bit late start getting stuff set up, especially since I'm still one wing person, and I was missing some of my cords that I was able to finally get delivered to me. Invalid customer ID or password. Fantastic. I'm trying to figure out if I can get this stuff loaded. On the mound, you said it'll be Ryer Greenfield?
That is correct.
All right, as we get ready here for first pitch, looks like Reed Voklab is a left-handed hitter as we get ready to score this contest. Okay, thank you. First pitch coming here at 4:04. First pitch is in there for a strike. Again, it's beautiful weather as we were talking about today. Let me see if I can find out actually all of the information that I normally like to use. 70 degrees. Second pitch in the dirt. Good block there by Billy. Wind is out of the west-southwest at 8.4 miles per hour, and the chance that we're supposed to get any rain, 0. So you know what that means? We're going to get rain.
That's usually the way it works out. Seems that way. Our apologies here. I'm slacking getting everything
1-1 is the
up.
count. That's going to be in the dirt as well. 2-1. Ryer still, we talked about this before, still battling that ankle injury that he sustained during the basketball season. It is the push foot. That's going to be on the outside. Makes it 3-1 to the leadoff hitter. Here's the pitch. Right down the middle to the outside a little bit there for a strike. We're going to have to really pay attention here because we got the umpire who likes that delayed call for the dramatic effect.
Absolutely. Got to get that dramatic effect in there.
Here's the next pitch. Fouls that one off.
Backstop.
Staying alive at 3-2. should probably check and see if I got my instant replay set up. That would be amazing. Oh, look at that. We're all set with that as well. 3-2. In the dirt, good block there by Billy, but that's going to draw a walk for the leadoff hitter for the Horicon Marshmen.
Up next, number 10, the second baseman, Jay Graven.
They just played each other on Tuesday, and if I remember correctly, I want to say the score was 7-3. I had everything set up in the pregame, and I forgot to check it. That's hit well out to left field, over the left fielder's head. That's going to carry to the warning track. Horicon's going to come in and force some pressure on the shortstop. Running's going to score on the double, and a good contact hit there for Jay Graven of the Marshmen. Good hard double right to left center. Just kept carrying. I don't know who the left fielder is out there.
Jacob Skalma out there. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Say he lost that one in the sunshine. Would seem a difficult
He turned
fly
his hips
ball.
the wrong way, though.
Pickoff attempt goes wild here. Graven going to stand up going into third.
Oh, we've talked about this before, Cameron. What's the purpose? I mean, that pickoff over to second base is not very effective. I would bet you your pickoff rate is probably 2 to 3% over there at second base. So I don't understand. Now a base hit's going to score the run from third base. A single right up the middle.
Right up the middle.
And it's now 2-0 already here in the top of the first. In the first three batters. Brings up the number 4 hitter. That will be
34, Leighton Kruger, first baseman for the Marshmen.
Thanks for joining us here on Jeff's live stream. Pickoff attempt over at first base. Back in there safe. That's a little bit higher percentage, especially with the lefty on the mound in Ryer Greenfield, but I still...
that one a little high and inside. Still attempt, nice throw from Billy, just a little bit late.
Gets in there for the stolen base. 1-1 is the count.
Billy going to take a second here. Talk it over with fellow senior Ryer Greenfield.
I don't know, did I give you any of the verbal reads that you had created for me? I'm not sure if they're in that paperwork or not. This would be a perfect time for that right now.
Do not see any of those.
They're not in there? I'm sorry. They might be in my backpack because I could have swore that I mixed them in there, but all right. One on one is the count. Inside and tight to Krieger, the first baseman. 2-1. Got cords all over the place, which I normally do, but this is, he's going to get drilled in the back. Dead ball. That's going to allow for the runner to advance, or the hitter to go over to first base on the hit by pitch.
And that'll bring up number 24, Max LeBlanc.
Was 2-1 was the count?
Yep, I had it.
Okay.
Two cross the plate already, 2 on base for the Marshmen. Still no outs. Max LeBlanc, shortstop, seeing if he can keep things going here. Marshmen off to a hot start. Greenfield
That's going to be
delivers.
hit hard.
Deep fly ball to Skalma. Able to track that one down for out number 1.
I know we've watched Jacob several times out there in left field, and that was what he traditionally makes as his catch, but it just does not look comfortable to me. I'm not sure if he doesn't see the ball coming off of the bat or if he's struggling with just backpedaling and reading it. I'm not sure exactly what it seems to be, but
that sun is pointing straight into the left. We'll give him a benefit of doubt on that one. That was that one a little easier routine fly ball for Skalma. I didn't see his first step on the one that got by him.
Yeah, he kind of backpedaled instead of turning the hips immediately to try and run and try and find it. I mean, we saw yesterday when we were at Laconia, we saw a perfect couple of fielding from the right fielder there. That's going to get past, misses, and the runners are all going to advance on the wild pitch as it went underneath the feet of the hitter. Again, thanks for joining us here on Jeff's live stream. We'd love for you to let us know where you're watching from, who you're cheering for, who's your favorite players. Here's the pitch. Going to miss that one. That's going to allow for the runner from third to come in and score.
All the way to this long backstop.
2-0. It is now 3-0 for Horicon, who leads the conference. I believe they are undefeated still in conference play, if I recall correctly. Runner sitting over at third. Ryer with the pitch. That's going to be sawed off right over to Jackson Butine to grab the out for the second out of the inning. Holds the runner at third. It's going to bring up number 9, Brady Anderson, the pitcher for today's game.
Pitcher for today.
Ryer throws a pitch in there for a strike. Ahead of the count this time.
I know we harp on that a lot, but getting out in front of that count early does so well.
So critical.
One outside, ball one. A little off speed there. Anderson unable to catch up to that one. Foul ball, strike two. See if I can turn off the sounds here. Our electronic scorebook.
Is that what that was? I was
That's
wondering. I
what
thought
that
I was
was.
hearing things. Well, I was hearing things, but in the dirt, that's going to get
pass
past
ball.
Billy. And it is now 4-0 for Horicon.
They are getting the bat on the ball, and when they get on base, they're playing smart, taking advantage of the situation.
Big swing to get the strikeout, but not before the damage has been done. Sorry about the blue screen there. 4 runs on 2 hits. Does that sound right?
Yep. 4 runs, 2 hits, 1 error.
And 1 left on.
1 left on.
After your first half inning, your score 4-0. We'll step aside. We'll be back. You're listening to Jeff Sauer with the Dr. Cameron Hatcher here on Jeff's live stream.
Buildings and canopies. Did you know we do all kinds of metalwork? We offer a variety of decor available for purchase from other businesses. Designs range from holiday decor to sports to hobbies. Finished items can be wall hangings, outdoor garden decor, coffee tables, and so much more. If you're looking for address plaques, property signage, or awards plaques, King can make them. These are highly customized and durable products with your own street number, name, or event. A variety of fonts are available, and we can add our automotive-grade paint in a custom color, suitable for indoor or outdoor uses. Pricing varies. Call Joe Barnes at King Manufacturing. From design to completion.
Whether you enjoy the sunshine of summer with boating, jet skiing, UTV riding, mowing lawn, gardening, or camping, enjoy the leaves falling in autumn, getting to that perfect nature walk or hunting, or enjoying the Wisconsin snowfall hiking, four-wheeling, snowmobiling, traveling across the state, or just driving up and down your driveway, call PT Tire and Service for all your automotive and recreational needs. Call 920-346 Tire.
Terry Holes and Ada Shun Jones Realty is a proud sponsor of high school athletics. With over 20 years of full-time experience in the real estate industry, Terry has had the privilege of helping clients buy and sell homes and properties totaling hundreds of millions of dollars. His deep knowledge of the market, attention to detail, and commitment to clients has driven his success and made each transaction a positive experience. Terry was born and raised in Oakfield. He and his family have deep ties to the community. Terry knows this area when it comes to real estate. Contact Terry at 920-238-5558 for all your realty needs in the greater Oakfield area. Or check him out on Facebook at Terry Holz Realtor.
Born from a single retail project, WDS Construction has evolved.
Data has been exported to the server.
Welcome back here to Schlieve Field. Leading things off here for the Crusaders. That looks like number 4, Lawson Phillips.
Lawson Phillips get things started for the Crusaders here. Strike one down the middle.
First pitch in there by Anderson. If you want to set the defense, if you would, for us, please.
Out in left field, number 13, Reed Vorlob. Second base, number 10, Jay Graven. Third base, number 7, Owen Munchie. First base, number 34, Leighton Kruger. For shortstop, number 24, Max LeBlanc. Catching today for the Marshmen, number 17, Barrett Meyer. Pitching, Brady Anderson. Right field, number 21, Ethan Strife. And in center field, number 8, Quentin Brown.
That one's
Speaking
good.
of Quentin,
Yep.
right on cue.
Flies out. Phillips right to the center fielder for the first out.
That'll bring up Brant Billy. Been Mr. Consistent for the Crusaders as of late.
That pitch is a little bit high and outside, it looked like.
From our angle, at least.
Ball 2.
Rips that one. Coach Jay Smith unable to get down and get a hand on it.
He needs to sacrifice.
Got to lay out there, Coach.
2-1.
Even it out, 2-2.
Here's the pitch. Breaking ball to the outside, makes it full. Crusaders trailing here 4-0. That one's going to get past. Billy's going to turn and look. Good hustle play there by the catcher to get back there in time. We talk about that again. You got to go back 3.5 city blocks to go get that ball into the backdrop.
Got to be on it here. Anything gets past you at the plate, no doubt. Jacob Skalma steps to the plate for the Crusaders. Gets the sign from Coach Smith. See if they will try to play that small ball and advance runners early here. Skalma takes ball 1, high and outside.
Once again, thanks for joining us here in the broadcast. If we're pronouncing some of these names, we didn't have a chance because of how we've been scrambling around here just to get things rolling here with the doubleheader. Taken off, throw down, not in, and a good backup all the way around. Stolen base for Brant Billy, running for himself.
Love to see that speed. Brant, typically not known as a speedster, put it on display there. Everybody got to get down early, get that uniform a little dirty.
It's a good thing it's dusty today instead of a little bit damp.
Skalma could not lay off the high one.
Just looks too good coming in there at the eyes.
1-2 the count.
Nice breaking ball in there, froze Mr. Skalma. He'll have a seat. 2 down. It's going to bring up number 25, the first baseman, Gavin Goldade. First pitch is in there for a strike.
Crusaders, that ugly habit early of watching some nice strikes go by early in the count. Might not see another one.
Here comes the pitch. Taken off. Swing. Throw down to third. Hits the third baseman in the ankle. Calls time after he gets a hold of the ball. He is in a little bit of pain. As that ball jumped up and hit him right on the ankle bone is my guess. He's going to try and walk it off. We're going to step aside, and we'll come back. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on Jeff's live stream, along with the Dr. Cameron Hatcher.
Nationwide general contractor and construction management company. But we're so much more than that. Retail is changing, and it's changing fast. No matter where you are, what you do, or how you sell products to your customers, we're with you every step of the way to lay the groundwork for whatever lies ahead. Building trust through results, and our commitment to provide a customer-driven experience without question. With 4 generations at the foundation of WDS, we've built a reliable client base and a passionate team to bring big-time experience, commitment, and satisfaction to your next project. Because we are built to build better.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
Looking for something special in your child's education? The choices you make for your child today will impact their future forever. At CWC, we provide a Christ-centered education that shapes students academically, spiritually, and personally. From our exceptional elementary and middle schools to the academic rigor of life.
Welcome back here. 2-0-2 is the count with 2 outs. Third baseman looks like he's going to stay in the game. What a breaking ball right there. Froze Gavin Goldade. And he goes down looking. I believe that was the second strikeout looking in the inning.
Strikeout looking for the Crusaders there. Left one on. No hits.
No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on after 1 complete. Your score 4-0. We'll step aside here from Schlieve Field. You're listening to Jeff Sauer along with the Dr. Cameron Hatcher.
Programs of our high school. CWC offers a place for students to grow and thrive. Our approach integrates faith into every subject, helping your child see the world through God's eyes. To learn more or schedule a visit, go to wearecwc.org.
Welcome to Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse. Here at Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, we are proud to provide South Central Wisconsin with the most beautiful flowers and freshest fruits and vegetables. In the fall, we have many varieties of squash and pumpkins, to just name a few. We are also proud to offer one-of-a-kind gifts like hanging baskets, iron hangers, decorative planters, and concrete statuary. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for more info and pictures. So come on out to Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, located on Highway A between Fox Lake and Randolph, and you'll be glad you did.
Andy Kolker at My Property Shop is ready to assist you with your real estate needs. She prides herself on quick and smooth transactions with excellent negotiation skills. She is the local agent who puts your needs ahead of her own. Andy has already sold over $1 million in property in the first quarter of 2025. Do you want quality, detailed, accurate information in the real estate market? If so, contact Andy today. My Property Shop, located at 6 East Franklin Street, Waupun, or call or text 920-296-8738.
Welcome back here to Schlieve Field. Back on the bump for the Central Wisconsin Christian Crusaders, Ryer Greenfield. Coming up to bat for Horicon.
Number 21, Ethan Strife, right fielder.
What a beautiful day, Cameron.
Absolute gorgeous spring day. Perfect day for some baseball. These few warm days string together is very nice.
That pitch is going to be a little bit low to Strife.
One of the taller batters.
2-0. Must have been just a little bit high, I'm guessing.
A little bit high, I'm guessing. Possibly a little inside. That one well short of the plate. Ball 3. Last I checked, you can't skip it into the strike zone.
No, not at least for baseball.
Strike 1.
I believe that is the goal for cricket, though.
I think it's allowed in cricket if I understand the game correctly.
I wonder when that's coming. Ball.
Cricket is a high school sport.
Hey, we've got flag football coming in. We've got, I mean, you name it, bowling is in. We've got all of the sports. I'm assuming badminton is next. Breakdancing is a Olympic sport. Why not add cricket to the high school?
Why not? Underwater basket weaving.
There we go.
The
That
play
should
for
be
the
the next
Marshmen,
one.
number 8, Quentin Brown, the center fielder. Number 9 hitter for the Marshmen. He tags one to second base. Hoffman rolls that one a little too slow to get 2 turned. Get the lead there.
Plus a good speed there. The left-handed hitter also has a little bit more time coming out of the box. People just don't realize how much that half step, it's actually about 2 steps, is what it is for your left-handed hitter to be able to get down that line. And it's a more natural motion to take off when you're running because you're swinging the bat as you're running in that direction. Runner takes off right off the bat. That's going to get away. Almost. I thought he was going to turn it right there and come in and try and get over to third.
Billy able to get a hand on that one, slow it down just enough. Keep him from going 2 because he was headed that way. Back to the top of the lineup for the Marshmen. Reed Vorlob up to the plate.
That goes down as a wild pitch, I would say, because it was to the inside. Chase the runner back to second. Didn't throw it this time into center field. High and inside for a ball. 2-0.
Oh.
Sorry about that. Didn't mean to
You're
jump
all
on
right.
you. We didn't even get time to put our sign up, but that's okay. We got the stand-up sign out there. 3-0. Ryer just not looking as sharp as the last time we had him here.
I believe that ankle continues to give him some issues, and if you've ever badly sprained one,
oh yeah,
it takes a while to recover, and when you do finally get back out there, it's not quite the same.
Well, we know with that brace on there, that, and we've seen him run, that he is nowhere near. I would guess. I mean, you see him also in gym class. I'm assuming you don't. Okay, but you have a counter chance to talk to him in the hallway. 50%, 60% maybe.
I haven't had a chance to ask him where he thinks he's at, but just watching him move and play and knowing what his 100% is, you know he's not at 100%.
Ball 4. Runners are at first and second with 1 out. And if I remember correctly, Graven tagged one to left center last time.
Yeah, burnt Skalma out in left last time. Have to keep an eye on it and see if he does the same here again, and Skalma makes that right first step. Yeah, it's shifted a little bit.
Oh.
Lays down the bunt, advance the runners. Runners up easy. Throw not caught at first by Hoffman.
Boy.
That will send Quentin Brown in to score as well.
I don't think Hoffman was on base to begin with. If I'm taking a look over here, I don't think he was at the base. And then you had the throw to the inside and in the dirt. I think that's going to have to go down as a throwing error by Ryer. It's now 5-0. You know, Cameron, here that the Marshmen wanted to show that they are better than that 7-3 victory that they had. I believe that their overall record, and I think I've got all those stats over by you, but I think they're 14-2 maybe on the year.
Yeah, let me pull these stats.
I don't know if I have the actual team stats there, or I have to pull up that pregame stat page that I have. And maybe I'll do that in between innings. 2-0 is the count. Runners at second and third. Yeah, I don't think I do I? That's hit well in center over the glove of Lawson Phillips. That's going to plate at least 2 runs, and it's going to be 7-0 for the Marshmen. On a nice double right to center field, and there's still only 1 out. Wow.
That's all I can do to keep clicking here to keep up with it in the score. A lot of action for the Marshmen here. Early and often. Got the lefty Ryer Greenfield's number out there on the mound.
Yeah, I mean, when I haven't seen Coach come out and have a conversation yet with him.
Leighton Kruger.
There's something that, I'm not really seeing anything except for there's not a ton of velocity.
And again, here CWC has been pitching by committee, if you will. Maybe they're saving for second game. I'm not 100% sure. That one, breaking ball, looks like it got away from him just a little there.
So one of the things that we spent a lot of time with, and again, I know I hate to go back and harp at Waupun, but I can't help but to do so when Caleb was a state runner-up as a junior and a state champion as a senior in Division II. That's going to be hit in the backside.
Pitch.
It's going to allow Krieger to advance. Now, we're not sure if it's Kruger or Krieger, so if you can let us know in the YouTube chat, that would be fantastic to let us know how to pronunciate these, and if we're mispronouncing pronouncing some of these other names, we'd love for you to let us know that as well.
Let us know. We owe these kids that.
Yeah, we try and do the best. We're creating these memories for kids, so we don't want them to go back in 4 or 5 years and look at this and say, geez, they still mispronounce my name.
Matt LeBlanc, one out to deep left last time and out, finds a hole, squeaks one through the infield. Marshmen are going to send it.
Oh, my goodness.
As Owen Munchie will stand up.
Who's playing out in right field for?
Sam Greenfield out in right field for the Crusaders.
Okay. Lack of communication there. I'm not going to say that was Sam had the ball in his hand. Somebody's got to be telling him where to throw it. That's the communication piece.
Situational awareness. I know Coach works on that. That's at any age you work on those situations, and you know when before that ball is pitched, if it comes to me, I know what's happening with it.
Now Coach is going to come out and have a conversation after they've been having that conversation. We're going to step aside, and we'll be back. You're listening to Jeff Sauer along with the Dr. Cameron Hatcher here on Jeff's Livestream.
This is Jeff Sauer with Jeff's Livestream. We hope you're enjoying our broadcast. Our purpose, first and foremost, is to bring glory to God. Second is to draw attention to the student athletes, promote the great things they and their schools are doing, and promote the businesses and the people running them within our communities. Our mission is to create memories for student athletes, families, teams, and communities, as well as allowing for viewers to see their athletes or teams perform regardless of where the viewer is located. If you'd like to join us as a sponsor to help us fulfill our purpose and mission, feel free to give me a call at 920-345-2066 or email me at livestreamjeff@gmail.com. I'd love to talk.
PT Tire and Service has been at 301 East Clark Street in Brandon for over 20 years. The owners, Tony and Pam Sauer, are dedicated to their community and their customers. They serve the auto repair, tire, and wheel needs of customers in Brandon and the rest of central Wisconsin. We're on call 24/7 for roadside assistance and on the farm service for customers. For auto repairs, tires, and wheels, come see us in person or request a quote online. PT Tire and Service, you make the call and leave the rest to us. Call 920-346-TIRE.
Angling.
Welcome back here to Jeff's live stream. They always assume because we're up here that we are the official scorers, because they always let us know that, which is fine.
Absolutely, we'll
but
take it.
we've talked about pitching change here, so Doctor, let us know.
Gavin Golday, the senior, up on the bump for the Crusaders. Him and Ryer will just swap places from first in the mound. So he gets in a couple more warm-up pitches here. We'll get back underway.
Ryer heading over to first base.
Marshmen looking to continue to build on this 8-0 run they're on.
With only one out runner still at first and second.
Speaking of building, from retail to cold storage, WDS builds with purpose and precision, building trust brick by brick.
Yeah, thank you for finding those, because one of the things that I wanted to make sure that remind me we've got to talk about Hoekstra's market at one of our opportunities that we have.
Absolutely. Barrett Meyer. First pitch from Goldade, high.
Ball one. Runners again still at first and second. Those runners are charged to Ryer Greenfield.
Inside, ball two.
Only one out. Here's the pitch. Fouls that one back. 2-1.
Speaking of Hoekstra's Marketing Greenhouse, they are open. They are loaded with flowers. My wife and mother-in-law and great-grandma went by there today, and there's quite a few flowers on my front porch at my house from earlier today. They've got quite the variety out there. Stone work, statues, all sorts of stuff. Definitely go by and check them out. Great family-owned and operated business. I've been in the community for several generations.
Yeah, and again, talking about a perfect idea for Mother's Day. Stop out there. My wife was there also today. She took a personal day. She has 3 of them that she has to use.
That one chops to third. Butine steps on it, goes for the double play.
Nice job there by
Good
Jackson.
stretch by Ryer Greenfield.
Good heads-up play by the third baseman. Jackson Butine grabs a hold of the ball, steps on third, fires across, and a good stretch, as you mentioned, over there by Ryer Greenfield to get the double play, to get out of the trouble that the CWC Crusaders were in. We'll step aside. We'll be back. You're listening to Jeff Sauer with the Dr. Cameron Hatcher.
Service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
Terry Holes and Ada Shun-Jones Realty is a proud sponsor of high school athletics. With over 20 years of full-time experience in the real estate industry, Terry has had the privilege of helping clients buy and sell homes and properties totaling hundreds of millions of dollars. His deep knowledge of the market, attention to detail, and commitment to clients has driven his success and made each transaction a positive experience. Terry was born and raised in Oakfield. He and his family have deep ties to the community. Terry knows this area when it comes to real estate. Contact Terry at 920-238-5558 for all your realty needs in the greater Oakfield area. Or check him out on Facebook at Terry Holes Realtor. Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is...
Welcome back here to Schlieve Field, home of the Crusaders. Trailing here in the bottom of the second, 8-0.
34, Sam Greenfield up. Looks like he Might have took one off the hand there.
Fouled that one off for a strike. I think you're right. I may have caught him on the inside.
Sam is a tough kid. He's going to get right back in there. Watches that one high. 1-1 the count.
Yeah, as a senior, Sam's not going to come out of there no matter what unless you're going to force him to, so he's going to stay right in there. Here's the pitch. Takes a swing at that one. 1-2. He's still trying to shake off that stinger that he got in fouling off that first pitch. Here comes the pitch. Swinging for strike number 3. Goes down for the first out. That'll bring up for the Crusaders.
Number 8, Zach Hoffman, the second baseman.
As we were talking about before, my wife went out to Hookstra's as well. It's a fantastic, it's a Mother's Day weekend. You got to get out there and you got to get some flowers. And it's a beautiful facility. It's going to be popped into the infield. The first baseman's getting underneath that one. He's got it all day long. Camps underneath it and gets the out. She said they've got all 6 of their greenhouses just stacked full of beautiful flowers. She said she's going to spend hours and hours there, except for she knew she wanted to get home and sit on the deck.
Believe that.
So, again, and she had a chance just to, I believe she said she talked to Kathy out there. I believe that's Claire's mom, Claire and Kelsey's, and said just wanted to thank them for being great sponsors here and just chatted with them a little bit. We are so excited to be able to help them, but Mother's Day is the perfect day to get out there. Good contact. Third baseman ranges over there and gets it on the line drive by, I'm sorry, who was that?
Third base, I believe, stepped over to that one.
Yeah, who was hitting?
Jackson Butine.
Thank you. That was Jackson Butine. We'll step aside here. You're listening to Jeff Sauer along with the Dr. Cameron Hatcher here on Jeff's live stream. After 2 complete your score, 8-0, the Marshmen coming back up to bat.
Cabin.
The Rock Golf Club combines a great golf experience with the unmatched beauty of the Waupun landscape. Originally built in 1927, many of the holes on the front 9 play as they were initially designed. Our seamless integration of friendly service and gorgeous natural surroundings is what will bring you back over and over. Bridges at the Rock is the perfect way to end your round. Join us for a relaxing atmosphere in a beautiful setting. Go online today and make a reservation. Better yet, swing out to the Bridges for a bite and a beverage. The Rock Golf Club, 700 County Park Road, Waupun, or call 920-324-2621.
Spring is here, and it's time for a tune-up at PT Tire and Service. Get your vehicle ready for those sunny drives with a thorough checkup. From oil changes and tire rotations to brake inspections and fluid top-offs, they've got you covered. Don't forget to check your wipers and battery, too. Swing by PT Tire and Service in Brandon for a spring refresh, ensuring your ride is safe and smooth all season long. Or call 920-346-TIRE to schedule an appointment. Your car will thank you.
Welcome back here to Schlieve.
24 in for 34.
Thank you.
Out in right field.
Yeah, I think that Sam took that off the hand. So who's out there now for Sam in right field?
Ryden Perry.
Ryden Perry, the freshman, getting some playing time. One of a couple of freshmen who I believe are suited up here on varsity. I know we were talking about Hooksters. Ryan Hull, he was out there. He's the one that helped create those ads for Hooksters. So I know that Sherry, when I initially created them, I said, I just don't have time to do all this reading and all that type of stuff, so there's probably a good chance I'm going to use AI to create them. And she said it sounded like an AI voice. Get a hold of Ryan and make him read it. Okay. And he did
a great job.
He did.
Goldade with some movement. Puts that one by Brady Anderson.
1-2. And drills him in the back. That breaking ball didn't break. And it was ahead in the count, and now he has a runner on first base. And the Marshmen just pick up right where they've left off. Every inning, they've gotten a runner on. I don't know if it's been after only with nobody out, but I know that they've had somebody on base.
Have a courtesy runner here, number, is that 10? 18?
Looks like number, 18. Are both of those numbers on there? Or number 10? Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike one. I do have a roster printed up for Horicon, so that should be there just in case the numbers don't match.
Got the roster, but I did not enter in their subs.
That's
before
okay.
The game.
So I'm not sure. Is it number 10? That's going to be hit well in left field. Again, Jacob's hips turned the wrong way. That bounces all the way out to the fence. The courtesy runner's going to get all the way over to third on the double for the Marshmen. I believe that was number 21 who hit that. Did that seem right that was the one who was at the plate?
Yep.
Okay.
Strive, yeah.
Brings up now number 8.
I believe the courtesy runner there is number 18, Ashton Crumholz.
That sounds right. To the outside. Not the name, I wouldn't know that, but number 18 is the number that I was able to see. Runners at second and third. Goldade working quick. Ball 2. 2-0.
Marshmen just 2 away here from being able to mercy rule the Crusaders. That one.
No cover over there. Boy. Again, fundamentals.
So what you going to give him on that one?
Well, that's got to be an E3. E to the first baseman. Should not bobble that one. And unfortunately he does. And then the second baseman doesn't rotate into position to cover. And was it good speed? Yes. But if he fields that cleanly, he gets the out himself more than likely, I would say. Run scores on that hit, or on that error.
Reed Vorlob showing bunt early. Runners on first and third.
You know for a fact that this runner is probably going to take off. The question is, will they do a delayed steal? Balk. And the run scores.
There they go.
Didn't get set.
So
went right with his hands, then right into the position, and then he's going to try and argue with the official, which is a no-no as well.
How does that miscellaneous?
Balk.
There we go.
Your guess is as good as mine.
It's under miscellaneous.
Perfect. 10-0. Nobody out here in the top of the third. That's going to be foul territory. Does Ryan get there? He does not, as it goes out of play. And you were mentioning, so right now they have the 10-run rule. Unfortunately for baseball, it's 10 after 5.
Yep.
So we're playing 5 no matter what.
We're at that run rule now. Just need the passage of some time.
Gives the opportunity here since they are playing a doubleheader. Now, I don't know if it was me. If I'm the coach, that's going to fly out. That's going to allow for the sacrifices. The runner's going to advance over to third. If I'm the coach for Horicon, because your pitcher can still pitch, he's got this offense stymied, I would start to go to my bench and I would start bringing in players to throw an inning. And then come back in the second game and start this same pitcher. That was what I would look at doing, but I don't know his players at all. That's inside and tight.
Jay Graven, 1-0, 2 for 2 on the day, a double and a bunt.
Hits that one well.
Scalma.
Jeez.
Shuffle step at the beginning there. He lays out short of that one.
He's triple.
Go for 3 in sliding.
Oh, good job there by Jackson.
Did he hold on to the ball? Says he got him.
Yep. I hit the instant replay too soon on that. My apologies for that. But a good play there on the relay. Scalma right on the glove of Butine. Butine holds and gets the out over at third.
All right, so how do you score that in this system?
So that would be a double, and then it would be an error. Or sorry, tagged out. My apologies, not an error. Tagged out on the throw from 7 to 5. So he had the double, and then he gets put out on the.
Gotcha.
Got it. Got it. All right. I didn't think I explained it that well.
You did. Ball 1 in there to Owen.
Ball 2.
Oh, 2. Yep, I'm behind. Here we go.
That's all right. But we do like this program because it gives us some great stats that we get to use at the end of the game. Nice pitch there by Goldade for a strike. That breaking ball.
That inside corner there.
Which was nice coming right back after you just thrown the inside. He's got to be careful here. He is rushing once again. He's got to come set for a full second. 2-2.
Let's not waste any time. That one right back up the middle. Easy up at 1 for Owen Munchie.
I actually have to clarify that. I was told that the balk rule doesn't say hold for a second. It has to be a clear pause. So there's not an actual time. Almost everybody is under the assumption that that time is 1 second, but that is not the actual rule for a balk. There has to be a clear pause. So there's the pause outside. Just watching here also, Cameron, looking at it, it seems that Gavin's a little bit more comfortable throwing out of the windup than he is out of the stretch.
Definitely appears that way. And I mean, at this point of the game, if that's how you're more consistent, go from the lineup.
1-1. Double header today, so stick with us at the end of this contest. I know it's a couple of innings away. That's going to be hit well.
Ripped
foul. I didn't need to hit the switcher the way I did.
Straightens that one out a little bit. We might have a home run.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what the marks are here at Schlieve. They don't have the signs up. I want to say it's 315 in the corners and 360 maybe to center. That's going to get away from Brandt. Allows the runner to advance. On the wild pitch. Deuces Wild up on the scoreboard. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here in the top of the third. Here comes the pitch. Foul. Immediately, both of the umpires call it. Keeps the count at 2-2. We'll reset things once again with Deuces Wild. Goldade ready to pitch. Breaking ball, that's going to be fouled off.
Oh, Billy, almost.
Had a chance. It's kind of very rare, too, that you have a foul ball here. The way that that one went up, I mean, it sounded strange coming off of the bat.
Kruger hit by pitch twice so far.
Full count, does a good job of battling. We talk about this a lot also in our numerous other broadcasts that sorry, I got sidetracked there. How important it is these hitters fouling off pitches that they don't want until they get the one they do, like that one. Pulled that one foul.
I'm not convinced he just fouled that one off because he didn't want it.
No, that one is the one he was wanting. He was waiting there. He saw it too well. He was able to torque around on it way too fast.
Kruger with great bat speed. Really able to turn on that thing. Golday making sure he stays careful not to leave one hanging in there.
Just a bit inside and draws the walk. And now runners are at first and second. Boy, that looked like a good pitch. But, again, we're offset a little bit here. And we're not the ones that are down on the diamond. So, yes, we're questioning the officials, but not really. He's the one that made the call. It just makes good for good broadcasting when we can say, create a little controversy.
Absolutely. Why not? That's what we're supposed to do.
Hit on the ground in the gap. That's going to score a run. And that's going to get past Skalma. So it would have been a single. And because of the error by the left fielder, the runners advance. Wow. Jacob is struggling a little bit out there in left field today. Although he did get the nice throw from the fence, but it shouldn't have even been an opportunity for a triple there. That should have been instead of laying out for that one, he should have just hustled to get into position. Try and knock that down, but we talked about it. He stutter stepped, was not, and again, I'm not sure if he's just not reading the ball coming off the bat. Ball one.
Meyer watches ball two.
How many pitches does Gavin have?
Gavin, so far, if I'm keeping them track of them correctly, 34 total.
In an
16
inning and a
balls
third.
and 18 strikes. That one, Carson Mulder at short. He'll fire across. Crusaders able to retire finally from the top of the third.
12-0. I don't know if you remember what the runs and hits were, but have to possibly go back and check it in the scorebook portion to see how many runs they got there. Looks like 1-2.
Two
Did they bat around? No, they did not.
No.
Okay. Well, they did. They batted all 9 batters, but 2 runs on. So what I'm looking at typically is looking at down in the bottoms here. So it looks like 2 hits, 2 errors, and 1 left on. After 2.5, your score 12-0. We'll be back.
Sam's Well Drilling focuses on providing clean, safe water for everyone. Their expert well water testing checks for bacteria and nitrates, ensuring peace of mind. As part of Sam's commitment to providing safe water, an in-house water testing lab is integral to Sam's service offering. The Water Sampling Lab is a separate division SWD Labs and prides itself on friendly service and a quick turnaround. Whether for drinking, irrigation, or livestock, Sam's has it covered. Trust Sam's for all your water needs. Sam's Well Drilling, well worth it.
Andy Kolker at My Property Shop is ready to assist you with your real estate needs. She prides herself on quick and smooth transactions with excellent negotiation skills. She is the local agent who puts your needs ahead of her own. Andy has already sold over $1 million in property in the first quarter of 2025. Do you want quality, detailed, accurate information in the real estate market? If so, contact Andy today. My Property Shop, located at 6 East Franklin Street, Waupun, or call or text 920-296-8738.
Welcome back here to Schlieve Field.
Freshman Jake Vanderwarden up to bat, swings, pitch one, fouls it off.
I'm assuming he is pinch hitting for, or a designated hitter, I'm sorry, for the pitcher.
For Ryer, absolutely. In for Ryer, yep. Ryer over at first now.
Yeah, so not for the pitcher anymore, but for Ryer Greenfield.
Vanderwarden just behind that one, a little late. Like that high one.
0-2. How many pitches is
again, if I'm keeping track of it correctly here, Brady Anderson sitting at only 24 total pitches.
Geez. So with the doubleheader, as I was kind of mentioning before, but I don't know if I was on air when I was saying it or not, but he can throw 105 today. So if he
can keep this pace up and they can get out of here in 5, he could pitch that second game.
What a nice pitch right there on the breaking ball to get the strikeout looking. But as I was mentioning before, so this will be the third inning. You bring somebody else in for the fourth, and you bring somebody else in for the fifth, and you throw him back out here for game number 2 at the first inning and let him go to work, because he's still, even if he throws 30 pitches here, he still is going to have 75 pitches to go.
Carson Mulder here, the number 9 hitter. Crusaders finally about to get all the way through their lineup.
And with a 12-0 lead, he's going to get the victory no matter what. So he has a chance to actually come out with 2 wins today, if you would do that strategy. Strike number 2. And the only reason I say that is because we didn't have a ton of doubleheaders when Caleb was playing for Waupun. But when they did, if our ace, and we had 2 solid pitchers, but if they were dealing well and we had a huge lead, our offense had scored, that was the first strategy that we looked at. We want to come out of here with 2 victories. What's going to guarantee us 2 victories? Well, your pitcher's hot. Don't let him go through the lineup twice or more than twice.
If he's in that groove and they haven't seen it and been able to track it down yet.
Swinging for strike number 3. Second strikeout of the inning. 2 down.
Lawson Phillips back to the plate for the Crusaders. 0 for 1 on the day. Deep fly out, his first at bat to center field.
Just coming up for the second time.
Very unusual from what we've seen in the few games I've been here to broadcast for the Crusaders, that they're not batting around through it. Took them to the 3rd inning to bat all the way around. That's
right.
Has been unlike them as of late.
That was a great pitch in there. Just stayed a little bit inside. Comes right back with the fastball. He's doing a good job of keeping these hitters off balance here, mixing up the curveball, the changeup, and the fastball. Thanks again to the 15 viewers that are out there. That's the first one I think that I can remember seeing in the dirt.
Maybe trying out something new. You getting it?
Yep, why not?
This much of a cushion, you work on some things.
2-1 is the count. Watching from Nevada, Iowa, and number 10, my grandson's my favorite, Go Marshmen. So, Mary Cordes, thank you for putting that in there. We appreciate that. Love having that in there. So anybody else that's out there, you just saw how Mary did it. Let us know.
Mary, thank you for that. And if we're going to do post-game interviews today, be sure that you chime in the chat for that as well. Maybe we'll get a chance to talk with Jay. Lawson Phillips hits that one up high. Brady Anderson, easy to track that one down.
Not usual the play to have the pitcher go out and take it, but he gets underneath it and gets the pop out. No runs on no hits, no errors, and nobody on base. And after 3 complete, your score, 12-0 here from Schlieve Field. We'll be back.
King Manufacturing. Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class buildings and canopies. In fact, there are thousands of them in use across America and in the Caribbean. We have also produced and developed many other steel products for use in retail, commercial, and industrial applications, such as building fascia, loading racks, wall panel systems, and much more. Our design record attests to our dedication to quality and customer satisfaction. King Manufacturing, from design to completion.
Born from a single project, WDS Construction has evolved into a nationwide general contractor and construction management company. But we're so much more than that. The cold storage industry is experiencing high demand and low capacity. WDS is building goodwill from the ground up through customized solutions. WDS is committed to outservice the competition and overdeliver for customers. A client-driven experience without question. Today, we're driven to be better in order to build better.
And Brady Anderson.
Welcome back here to Schlieve Field.
Brady Anderson steps to the plate for the Marshmen, waiting for the first base coach. I don't know if they're making some changes down the lineup or what. We'll find out.
Not sure what the how he's done so far on the day.
Brady Anderson 0 for 1. The strikeout and hit by pitch.
Oh, that's right. He was down in the count 1-2 and got hit. That's right.
Fouls that one off. 1-1.
Do you have a little bit of a squealy sound in your ears or not? No?
No.
Okay. Must be my cord is starting to go bad. That's hit well, but it should be over the head of the center fielder, Lawson Phillips. That's going to be a double for sure. And stops at second base. Drilled that ball. Gets time so he can get rid of his elbow pad there. Well, he just teed off on that one.
Really did. The way Lawson was moving back, I thought he was going to be able to track that one down. But I think the ball carried on him a little further than he thought it was going to.
It's probably and maybe I'm wrong, Cameron, but maybe you remember a little bit differently. But this has probably got to be the warmest day that we've had for baseball.
It definitely feels like it. It looks like number 18, Ashton Krumholz, is going to pinch run for Anderson.
And the reason I say that, because that makes the ball jump a little bit more. And if they're not used to reading it coming off of the bat that hard, that's been probably some of the mistakes that are being made in the outfield.
That warmer ball flies a little better.
That's going to get away. That's going to allow that runner to advance.
Ball one there to Ethan Schlieve.
Once again, we do have a doubleheader today, so stick with us here. I know it's only the top of the fourth inning, but right now the way it's looking, unless the Crusaders can mount this huge comeback, the game will be over after 5. We will have a real quick post game with the numbers that we have here, and then that's a good pitch in there by Gavin for a strike, 1-1. And then we will end the broadcast and we'll jump over. We have a new link for the next stream, so just make sure that you're aware of that. And then it comes back and hits the batter and advances him over to first. Now we have runners at first and third with nobody out. You have to put on my headset, because what I'm hearing aliens talking.
I hear it too. It's like,
yeah, okay.
Look, I had to. That's why I put my hands up to my ears and listen real close. I definitely hear it.
Okay, because it sounded like to me, it sounds like there's some aliens that are talking in my headset, and I thought, okay, not only do I have a fever.
Now I'm hearing aliens. Not quite Charlie Brown teacher talking.
No,
right there,
not quite that far.
I get what you're definitely picking up some feedback from something else.
Yeah, so I'm not sure where it's.
If you can hear it on YouTube, let us comment and let us know. So maybe it's just us. Maybe we're losing our minds.
Oh, I know I'm losing my mind. That's definitely for sure. We'll see if the runner's going to take timeouts granted to the hitter.
Brown wants to think it over.
They did turn one double play already, so I'm guessing the runner is going to take off and go as soon as he can.
They'll make the throw. Not sure what
there was no coverage.
No coverage at all. I don't know how you're late to that throw.
Wow. Again, talking about fundamentals, and I'm not trying to be negative Nancy here, but that is a basic thing. You've got to be on the same page that you are going to throw the ball down.
Assign something that you know is coming and be there at all costs. I know you're trying to sell it as much as you can, but that guy knows he's running to second. He doesn't care if you're there or not.
There is always, again, in fundamental baseball, there's always been some catcher sign that says this is the play that we're putting on in first and third. Whether I'm throwing directly back to the pitcher, I'm holding it, I'm firing to a cutoff, or I'm firing it down. And I didn't think there was nothing there. Racing to the bag to get the out for the first out, but that's going to allow the run to score. I shouldn't have switched off of my switcher. My apologies. Gavin Goldade gets to first Ryer flips it to him to get the out. But the run's going to score, so an RBI will go to number 8. It's going to bring up number 13 for the Marshmen.
Well, I missed something up there then because I only had that as 1 out.
That is 1 out.
Okay.
No, you didn't mess
Okay,
anything
good.
up. You're good. You got to trust yourself. Once again, Mother's Day coming up here on Sunday. Looking forward to that opportunity. But before we celebrate Mother's Day, we're going to be heading over to New London and covering some softball. We got 2 games at 11 o'clock and 2 games at 1 o'clock. The Waupun Warriors are going to be taking on New London, and Laconia will be taking on Luxembourg Casco. New London is a ranked team in Division 2, I believe I saw. Luxembourg Casco is a ranked team. Laconia is a ranked team in Division 4. And that's 4 straight balls. And a runner put back on at first base. So we should have some pretty decent softball over there at New London. You're going to be here. There will be a doubleheader that's going to be taking place. That's going to be hit on the ground to the second baseman. Good turn. Fires it down, not in time. But that was a good turn there by Zach Hoffman.
Excellent turn there by Hoffman. Good hustle there by Graven to beat that one out, too.
Solid fundamentals there by Zach. Grabbed the ball, turned the hips, flipped it over to short. Just good speed, though, by Graven to beat it out. Very close play on that double play. That's going to be fouled off to the right-hand side with 2 down to number 7 up the bat. Strike 1. Here's the pitch. 1-1. You know, we're picking up like a radio station or something. I know that they have a tower that's right down here, so I'm not sure if we're something close to that same frequency or whatever, but I know we're picking up something. Sounds like the radio station. That's going to get past Billy. It's going to allow the runner to advance to second. 2-1. Just the top of the 4th, 14-0. I will be interested to see if coming back out and pitching for Horicon, I'm sorry, Anderson, I believe, is the pitcher. I can't think of his first name right now.
Brady.
Brady, thank you. I'll be interested to see if he'll come back out and pitch. Maybe what they'll do, because he is feeling pretty good right now, is maybe they'll just keep him going. That's a ball inside. 3-1. Maybe they'll just keep him going into the next game because, again, he can pitch 105 straight, or 105 total pitches in one day. So if he only has 50, that's hard hit. Takes a good hop off of the dirt, and that'll be a good single that's going to score the run. And it is now 15-0. If it was softball, we would have the mercy rule for the 4th inning, and the game would be over, but we don't have that. Baseball only has the mercy rule for after 5, which I never understood the difference. I just don't get it.
So, I mean, I know softball's a shorter game by an inning.
No, they both play 7.
They both play 7?
Yeah.
I don't understand the logic behind that.
Nope, I don't either. That's hit well down the left field line. Foul.
Foul ball.
Boy, have the Marshmen teed off on Crusader pitching today. They chased Ryer after an inning and 2/3.
Definitely putting the bat on the ball, and the Crusaders struggling with some of the deep ones there in the outfield.
Runner still over at first base with 2 outs. Outside, good block there by Brent Billy. Way outside. I mean, he had to be about 3 feet off of the plate.
Grant is he will surprise you. You see him, pass him in the hallway. He may not strike you as an athlete, but he is quite the athlete.
Yes, I would agree with you.
Ran cross country in the fall. Of course, covered a lot of basketball. Watched Brant play out there, and now on the diamond.
Two and two with 2 outs. Deuces wild. Here's the pitch in the dirt. Good stop there by Billy. The full count. Runner's going to be moving over at first base. 3 and 2 with 2 outs as soon as he starts to deliver. Hit hard. Right at Skalma, though. Gets the out on the line drive. That's going to end the inning for the Marshmen. I believe they scored 3 runs in that inning. 2 hits, maybe, if I remember correctly.
I believe so.
No errors and 1 left on. After 3.5 complete, your score 15-0. We'll be back.
Tire and Service is a family-owned business that invests in you and your family. From one family to another, safe travels and seamless automotive maintenance makes every trip a great trip. PT Tire and Service, serving Central Wisconsin with excellence for over 20 years. Call 920-346-TIRE for all your automotive needs. PT Tire and Service, Brandon. No job too big or too small. PT Tire and Service in Brandon does it all. Call today 920-346-TIRE.
Welcome to Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse. Here at Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse, we are proud to provide South Central Wisconsin with the most beautiful flowers and freshest fruits and vegetables. In the fall, we have many varieties of squash and pumpkins, to just name a few. We are also proud to offer one-of-a-kind gifts like hanging baskets, iron hangers, decorative planters, and concrete statuary. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for more info and pictures. So come on out to Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse, located on Highway A between Fox Lake and Randolph, and you'll be glad you did.
Welcome back here at Schlieve Field. Bottom of the 4th, creeping up for the Crusaders behind 15-0, looking to salvage something here. Not much you can do down 15-0. Not a lot of positives you can find in that. Crusaders looking to get things going here at the plate. Grant Billy steps in.
Can they push 6 across at least to make it a 7-inning game?
Watches strike 1.
Brady Anderson still on the mound for the Marshmen.
Only 36 pitches.
Yeah. So again, I know I've talked about, and yep, you can tell me that don't know what the heck I'm talking about, because I'm not going to disagree with you there. I can just tell you again what my thought process has been. But maybe what they do now, Cameron, is what they do is they're going to just let him keep going. Let him start the second game.
But
hit over to the shortstop. Picked up, fired across the diamond. Beat it out.
Oh, no, he did not.
I guess he didn't beat him by a full step. Boy, I didn't even think that was close.
Coach not even going to
argue it.
Try on that one. Was very close. Skalma steps to the plate 0 for 1.
6-3 on the put out.
Reaches up for that one, chops it to third. Speed going to be enough to beat that one out.
Infield hit for Jacob Skalma, forcing the third baseman to come in and charge. Try and pick that up. Very tough play over there by the third baseman. Good hustle there by Jacob Skalma to get down the line to get the single. Is that the first hit?
That is maybe the first hit for the Crusaders. That'll bring 25 Gavin Goldade, the pitcher.
It is the first hit. Goldade pops that one up into the infield for the second out. It's going to bring up number 24, Ryden Perry. Again, just a freshman. Came in as Sam fouled that first pitch off of his finger. could tell that it was bothering him as he tried to finish that at bat.
Tried to finish it out, hang in there as long as he could. I think he got back out in the field once, and that was it after that.
I think it was on his throwing hand, if I remember correctly. I think he kept shaking the right hand off. 2-0. First time I think that Anderson's been down 2-0 in a count. Maybe he is getting tired after 40 pitches.
Perry puts a nice bat on the ball out to deep left. Reed Vorlob, easy under that one.
No runs, no hits. Oh, I take that back. No runs on one hit. They got that one hit. No errors and one left on. After 4 complete, your score is 15-0 here for the Marshmen of Horicon. We'll be back.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes. Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry. Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options. Appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
Sam's Well Drilling focuses on providing clean, safe water for everyone. Their expert well water testing checks for bacteria and nitrates, ensuring peace of mind. As part of Sam's commitment to providing safe water, an in-house water testing lab is integral to Sam's service offering. The Water Sampling Lab is a separate division SWD Labs and prides itself on friendly service and a quick turnaround. Whether for drinking, irrigation, or livestock, Sam's has it covered. Trust Sam's for all your water needs. Sam's Well Drilling, well worth it.
Terry Holes and Ada Shunjones Realty is a proud sponsor of high school athletics. With over 20 years of full-time experience in the real estate industry, Terry has had the privilege of helping clients buy and sell homes and properties totaling hundreds of millions of dollars. His deep knowledge of the market, attention to detail, and commitment to clients has driven his success and made each transaction a positive experience. Terry was born and raised in Oakfield. He and his family have deep ties to the community. Terry knows this area when it comes to real estate. Contact Terry at 920-238-5558 for all your realty needs in the greater Oakfield area.
We're back. Hit hard on the ground right over to Butine. New pitcher in Zach Hoffman. New hitter in number 23. I don't know who that was there, Cameron.
That bird, number 23, Caleb Hodgson. And I do not have him in here for the roster. I wasn't able to
That's all
upload
right.
all
Just
the subs.
put him down there as, just leave the hitter in there.
Who did that hit go to?
Butine. 6-3 on the put, or 5-3 on the put up. So
Fouls
one
that one
pitch.
off.
Batting now is that looks like number 14.
Number 14, Cole Bergeron.
So this is you expected as well here in the top of the fifth. It's a whole bunch of opportunities here for the Marshmen to get some hitters in here who don't normally get a chance. There's not a lot of programs in the Trailways. In fact, I will say I don't think there's anybody in the Trailways East who has a JV team.
Chop and grounder. Levi Phillips able to come up and get that one for the out at first.
New hitter in number 18. He was in before as the courtesy.
Number 18 there, Ashton Krumholz. Again, my apologies if I am mispronouncing your name, Ashton.
Nice play over there by Jackson Butine again. Fielding it and throwing it. Good strong arm. Gets the 5-3 put out again, so he had 2 of those in the innings. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. After 4.5 complete your scores, 15-0. We'll be back here on Jeff's live stream for the bottom of the 5th in game number 1 of the doubleheader. We'll be back.
Facebook at Terry Holes Realtor.
Andy Kolker at My Property Shop is ready to assist you with your real estate needs. She prides herself on quick and smooth transactions with excellent negotiation skills. She is the local agent who puts your needs ahead of her own. Andy has already sold over $1 million in property in the first quarter of 2025. Do you want quality, detailed, accurate information in the real estate market? If so, contact Andy today. My Property Shop, located at 6 East Franklin Street, Waupun, or call or text 920-296-8738.
Is your child ready for life? At Central Wisconsin Christian, we equip students not only with an exceptional education, but also with the spiritual foundation they need to navigate today's world with confidence and faith. Our graduates are prepared for life, academically, personally, and spiritually. Discover what makes Central Wisconsin Christian different. Call us at 920-324-4233 or visit us online at wearecwc.org. Central Wisconsin Christian, preparing students for life and eternity.
King Manufacturing. Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class building and canopies. Steel King canopies are a well-known and respected product. We design, fabricate, and contract installation for C-stores, fleets, entryways, restaurants, and more. Steel canopies serve a variety of purposes, including advertising or signage, control access, sheltering an entrance or loading area, support of lighting systems, and weather protection.
Welcome back here to Schlieve Field. First pitch is in there for a ball to Zach Hoffman, who came in as the new pitcher for the Crusaders. Second pitch in there for a strike.
Yeah.
1-1.
Hoffman able to get out of an inning a little bit quicker than anybody before him today.
I think it helped, obviously, that you had some pinch hitters in there, but he still came in and threw.
Batters.
Yeah, he came in and threw strikes, which, again, is what you want to do. He didn't get the strikeouts. You trust your defense. Again, that's fundamental baseball as well. If you think that you are a super ace, is that Anderson still on the mound?
Looks like Anderson is still on the mound, yep.
4 straight, sorry, take that back. Ball 4, that was 5 pitches.
If I
issues the walk.
Keeping track of him here, he is only at 48 pitches currently.
I would guess that you're somewhere pretty close.
Jackson Butine whiffs for strike 1.
Jackson's solid defensively. Needs a little bit of work on the offensive side. But when he does make contact, he hits it well. 1-1. I will be very interested to see how things play out for this next game.
See who the Crusaders will put up on the mound. Butine, that one high over to shortstop. Max LeBlanc, the easy grab.
Good play over there by LeBlanc to get the pop out for the first out in the inning. It's going to bring up number 21, the DH. I'm drawing a Jacob Van Herwoorden. I couldn't remember his first name. So I'm sorry about that, Jacob. Just a freshman again, so he got 2 freshmen batting in the lineup. 1-0. Which to me is pretty impressive. Now, again, I don't know. I haven't looked at the depth of the roster. That's in there for a strike, 1-1. But you have a freshman DHing. And we know that part of that is because Ryer can't run.
Right. Part of that is for that. And his bat has been pretty good so far this season. Nice stolen base there.
1-2, though. It was a good jump there by Hoffman. That was not a very good throw by the catcher for Horicon. They have had 2 stolen bases, I believe, so far today. So when you're trying to look at some positives for the Crusaders, stays alive, just doing enough to get a piece of that one.
That's all it took.
Good breaking ball there by Brady Anderson.
Had Van Herwoorden off balance there a little. Able to just get the bat on it to stay alive.
So once again, stay with us. We'll go through the final count at the end of this inning. We'll get some final stats. That'll be a ball, 2-2. I know there's only one out. But Cameron will give you some final statistics at the end of the fifth inning here.
Or I can pass it over to you and let you.
We can
read
do
the,
that
the
as well.
stats a little better.
That'll be in the dirt. It's
Low
going to get
heat.
away. Good hustle there by Zach Hoffman. Full count now, 3-2. If the Crusaders can get something positive to go for the going into game number 2, like getting a run across. So full count with only one out. Here's the pitch. Gets him swinging for the strikeout. 2 down. Then I'll go through those final statistics, and then we will end the broadcast, and we will start the new broadcast. So once again, there is a new link. Make sure you find it on Jeff's live stream for game number 2 of the doubleheader.
Carson Mulder steps to the plate for the Crusaders. Able to get one out to shallow right field.
And a good read there by the right fielder to make the play on the putout. And that's going to do it here for game number 1. Final score is 15-0. We're going to step aside here. We're going to hear from our sponsors, and I'll come back and give you a quick recap of the statistics. And then we're going to get ready to roll into game number 2. We'll be back.
People, equipment, or outdoor storage. King Manufacturing. From design to completion.
Hello, this is Jeff Sauer with Jeff's Livestream. We hope you're enjoying our broadcast. Our purpose, first and foremost, is to bring glory to God. Second is to draw attention to the student athletes, promote the great things they and their schools are doing, and promote the businesses and the people running them within our communities. Our mission is to create memories for student athletes, families, teams, and communities, as well as allowing for viewers to see their athletes or teams perform regardless of where the viewer is located. If you'd like to join us as a sponsor to help us fulfill our purpose and mission, feel free to give me a call at 920-345-2066 or email me at livestreamjeff@gmail.com. I'd love to talk to you.
Welcome back here on the post-game show. Let's take a look at some statistics here real quick. For the Horicon Marshmen, 13 hits, 15 runs, 1 walk. They had 7 singles and 5 doubles, 9 RBIs. I take that back. They had 5 walks and only 1 strikeout swinging, 4 hit by pitch, 1 stolen base. Just some highlights there from that contest. Jay Graven, 4 for 4 at the plate. Owen Munchie also 4 for 4 at the plate. Max LeBlanc, 2 for 4 at the plate. And Ethan Strife also 2 for 2 at the plate for the hitting. On the mound, Brady Anderson, again, this is completely unofficial. 5 innings pitched. He threw 23 balls, 36 strikes, total of 59 pitches. No earned runs, so he gets the shutout. He had 6 strikeouts and only 2 walks, so a fantastic job there by the Marshmen in game 1. Let's see if we can find, there was only 1 hit, and that hit went to Jacob Skalma, and it was an infield hit. He's the only player that had a hit for the Crusaders. As far as pitching-wise, the losing pitcher, I believe, is going to go to Ryer Greenfield. He threw 22 balls, 16 strikes, so he had 38 pitches. He gave up 8 runs. Gavin Goldade came in relief after an inning and 2/3. Goldade with 29 balls, 29 strikes. That's 58 pitches. He gave up 7 runs. And then to close things out, Zach Hoffman comes in, throws 5 pitches, 1 ball, 4 strikes, and gets out of the inning. And as I mentioned, only one strikeout, and that strikeout was Ryer Greenfield. And 3 walks for Ryer, 2 walks for Goldade, 6 hits given up by Ryer Greenfield, and 7 hits given up by Gavin Goldade. That's going to do it here for the first game. 15-0 was the score. Let's take a look at some of our upcoming events here as we try and wrap things up here. I'm going to see if I can end the game, and I'll get those final stats. It says an hour and 30 minutes, less than that, though, obviously, because I went through and read some of that information out there. Coming up here, as I just talked about it, we got the next game of the doubleheader coming up. We've got also 4 games of softball that we're covering on Saturday, as we're going to cover Waupun and Laconia softball teams going over to New London. On Monday, we've got baseball here, as Oakfield is going to be taking on CWC, and then we also will have WLA at Laconia softball, and we've got Oakfield taking on Horicon in softball as well. Next week, Tuesday, we've got baseball at Laconia. That should be a dandy between Mayville and Laconia. And then we've got Waupun going to Kewaskum for softball. 3 games on Thursday. One of them, pay attention, there is soccer at at WLA. The CWC ladies going over to Winnebago Lutheran. That should be a fantastic contest as well. And then on Friday, Winneconne and Waupun round out what we've got so far that we're fitting on the schedule. Hope that you've enjoyed our broadcast here. Again, thank you to all of our sponsors. Mother's Day is coming up on Sunday, so if you haven't gotten a gift, you need to get out to Hoekstra's or stop by and pick up some gift certificates at Generation Lanes or at Katie's. They definitely would appreciate a nice little dinner out at those places. Let's quickly end here in prayer at the end of this contest here. Heavenly Father, we want to thank you for this beautiful day. It's such an amazing opportunity here for our athletes to be under the warmth of the sun that you have created for us. Heavenly Father, I want to thank you also for making sure that all of our athletes remained safe, and that we pray that you will continue to maintain their safety as they get out here and represent their schools and their communities in game number 2. Heavenly Father, I also want to thank you for the ability for us to continue to provide this service to the families and to the kids, as we are truly, truly blessed to bring this service forward. In Jesus' name we pray, amen. We'll be back here for game number 2 shortly. Thanks again to Cameron Hatcher, and this has been Jeff Sauer signing off here on Jeff's live stream. Thank you for watching our broadcast. A shout out to our sponsors. This is Jeff Sauer. I hope you enjoyed our broadcast. Until next time, may God bless you today and every day.